Welcome back. The public, social media, all demanding answers about the deaths here on the Bayou. So we went to those who should have some answers. We're talking about the leader of our city, the mayor, and we talked to the medical experts as well.
Is there a serial situation going on?
Oh, yeah. And did y'all hear about the serial killer that's on the loose in Houston?
Of course, the police are saying that they don't know what happened, pending the investigation.
Many people are like, there's a serial killer and the mayor's not telling us about it. The city is hiding
That's
it.
brought about by one of my critics, politicians, unnecessarily frightening the community. I grew up in Houston. We've had bodies in the bayous my entire life. One is too many. The numbers have increased through our increase in population and size, and also really the increase in the homeless population. John Tier, respected district attorney, said he cited 8 cases that he had recently received. 6 of them were homeless. We do investigate this. We talk to the homeless community. We talk to the families. A lot of mental health involved. But let me tell you what we've done to try to rest the community anxiety. HPD has mounted patrol in some of our more dense Bayou communities, Sabbing Bridge, Allen's Landing. We've actually put boats along the same Bayou, but there's 2,500 miles of bayous in Houston. I could go ahead and say it also, they're all controlled by the flood control district, but I'm not going to pass the buck. I'm the mayor, I'm the CEO of the city, and if you're concerned and the community's concerned, I'm concerned.
Dr. Sear, we're out by Buffalo Bayou where a lot of bodies have been recovered over the last few years. And people have questions when those bodies are recovered. Some are saying there's a serial killer out there, serial killer. But what keeps people wondering and concerned is that when the forensic experts take a look at the body, examine the body, they always come up with, not always, but many times come up with, there's no cause of death, undetermined. So why would it be so difficult to figure out why someone died in the bayou?
Well, there's a lot of things that happen. First of all, when a body is submerged in water, it doesn't take very long. We're talking hours for changes to begin. Imagine yourself, you've been in your pool for hours in the past. You come out, your fingers are wrinkled, they're soft, they're macerated. That happens very quickly in water. And in the bayou, it's a little more warm. So typically in warm water, that degeneration of the body, that wearing out of the body happens much faster because there's more bacterial growth in warm bodies of water. So what starts to happen is bacteria starts to degrade the tissue. The water starts to infiltrate the tissue, and so it starts to get really soft and macerated. And it doesn't take very long after that, 1 to 3 days, for the gases in the stomach to expand. The bacteria in our stomach start to create more gas. That gas has nowhere to go, so it makes the body bloated. That's typically when the body will surface. It'll float to the surface, but it also distorts the features of the face. There's marine life in the bayou and bodies of water that can attack the body. It can distort the features. It can nibble away at soft structures that have been softened by the water. So it doesn't take very long for those features to start becoming difficult to interpret. Even tattoos and body marks start to become difficult within the first 3 days. And by day 4, the body starts to really break down. The bacteria continues to degenerate the body, to degrade the body, and then what happens is it starts to literally liquefy. And by the 4th day and on, we start to see the tissue erode away from the body. The skeleton becomes exposed. It can even separate. It's pretty graphic, but
that soon you'll start seeing skeletal remains?
You can, and if there's a rushing body of water, it'll separate the body much faster. And so those are the things that make it very difficult to identify the person's body. And when you're at 4 days and beyond, what you rely on, what the forensic pathologists are going to rely on mostly is the bone. So when the bone is then exposed, how are we going to figure out? Well, DNA from the bone, DNA from the teeth. That's really all you have left. So when someone is missing, the faster the authorities are identified and notified about it, the faster they can get them out of the body of water, the more likely they are to be able to identify that person.
When we come back, we're going to take you on Buffalo Bayou with law enforcement to show you a hidden population you've never seen before. Stay with us.